ES looks like
it looks like it wants to go down or what?
Yeah, there's I mean, depending on how this candle closes, but it seems a little engulfing to the last 5 minutes.
Let me see. Yeah, it does. It does look like it wants to come down. Let's see. It's kind of struggling to actually. Well, it's struggling to go both ways, kind of. So we're in this little chop area. So
This out of it, it's just
choppy. Dude.
It chop you up.
Yeah, exactly.
Both ways.
Yeah, like it was kind of looking out like it was going to break to the downside at about 650, which it did it, but it only went like 20 points.
Yeah.
And so I was telling the guys, I was like, guys, like, yeah, you could have caught that, but it was just, you got to ask yourself, was that worth it, right? Was it worth the headache? And your execution had to be like really, really on point.
Yep. I think I told you this, but I've changed something where I'm trying to let the 5-minute candle close under or above my 15-minute opening range, just because I noticed that I was getting chopped up even after it broke it, but I was 5-minute candle to close. So now I may miss some of the move or the entire by waiting for the 5 minutes to close, but it gives me a lot more confirmation if I do wait for it to close.
Definitely, bro. I definitely get what you're saying because, for example, like on this candlestick right here at 650, like it broke it, right? And ideally, what I was telling the chat was that I would have wanted to see the next opening candle open below my breakout, but it didn't. Look where it opened right here.
Yep.
Yeah, you see, so I was like, and so that's kind of like the same thing that I was thinking, like, nah, and it was actually a good hold off because look at that.
And normally I would have taken that because on the 1 minute there was a perfect retest of that 15-minute orb, and I would have gone short there, but it didn't close, and then it just rocketed up all the way to that now. So,
bro, we were on the same page because, dude, you just missed it though before you got on here because I said the exact same thing. I was like, normally, yeah, I would take it, but then I'm looking at all the market what it's been doing, and it's just been chopping around this area. So it was actually a good hold off that we didn't take it. And then on top of that, that was like my this breakout. But then if we look overall, I have like the bigger breakout that I'm actually looking for because of these wicks. Yeah, it's a longer range as far as points, but it could just be a lot more cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we do have this little box right here. It looks like it wants to break it, guys. So just be ready. Make sure you guys have your contracts loaded up. But we still want to wait for more confirmation. But if I do take a trade, I'll let you guys know. Well, you guys can see it, but plus I'll be like, hey, I'm in. And BG, you can do the same, bro. If you want, if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, to the downside for me, at least in my style, it gets a little tricky once it broke it, and then because now
I would
either the bottom of those wicks or the orb, right? So now it becomes a zone instead of just
exactly. Like right now, look, it looks like it wants to break it, but then we have to keep in mind we have this wick right here. So it's looking good, but ideally I would want it to break this wick. And it's gonna also break VWAP. So that's a strong indication that we may get. Let's see how it responds right here though, guys. Because it could hold VWAP and rock it back up, or it could break VWAP and continue down. So,
yeah, VWAP, you got to be careful with that too, because it's a good bounce area for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And so look what happened. Like this wick right here, now it's lined up kind of with VWAP and with our little breakout place. So, and then I have a yearly resistance right here at 2188. So there's a lot of stuff going on in these little areas where it's kind of making me like, like, because we could touch this resistance, I mean the support, sorry, and then we could bounce off of it. So, or we could continue to break it.
You also got to keep in mind there's a gap from yesterday's close, so that does act like a magnet. So it closes way down at like 2150 or so.
Yeah.
So that's down there.
So if we could get a gap fill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Which That's very common. You know, sometimes we have those gap fills, and like right now, it's looking like it actually wants to do that. Confluence wise, Apple, Nvidia, Meta, Amazon, and Microsoft, they're kind of going all in the same direction. So that's what's pushing NQ.
Looks like the 5 minutes going to close under the,
50, right?
but it just seems kind of extended at this point.
Ooh,
Okay,
ooh, that was a nice move.
nice. All right.
Ah, I'm in, I'm in. Ah, it kind of got a little early. I think it was a little early, but I'm in, guys. I'm in right now.
Yeah, for
There
you.
you go. Nice move, nice move. Locking in some profit a little bit. Confluence wise, things are going in the same direction, so that's a positive. Locking in a little bit more.
I was
I have two contracts left. You in, BG, or no?
no, I'm not in. I didn't get
Okay.
retest that I wanted.
Yeah, yeah, it's looking a little wicky. Maybe if it goes back to my entry, I'll get out. But I only have two contracts in. I locked in a little bit of profit already. Just want to cover a little bit. I did like that push though. We got a little push.
Fast push.
Yeah, that kind of gave me the more confidence. Like, hey, we're getting that momentum. Uh, but yeah, guys, just stay patient with it. Stay patient with it. Still looking good, guys. There we go.
Nice.
Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, don't like that. A little work right there. Don't like that. Okay, let's see. We have 3 minutes left in this candlestick, so a lot can happen within the 3 minutes. Looks like it's coming back to my entry, guys, and I am. Oh, I'll give it a little bit of time. Let's see. I'm staying within my risk. Uh, so normally with two contracts, I'll risk anywhere between $20 to $30. So it still really hasn't hit that, so I'm still holding it. But it's retesting that area, kind of, right? And now it's continuing to go back down. So, but confluence wise, there are some wicks happening. So you just got to keep that in mind. Apple's wicking, Microsoft's wicking. I'm not completely sold off on the shorts, guys, but if you guys did get in, you're able to catch a little bit of it. I'm just staying a little patient with it, but at the same time, I'm keeping my risk management under control. I made sure to lock in some profit a little bit. And look, there we go, getting that push down. As the time is going on within this candlestick, things are building up and it's lean. Let's see. See, I have a resistance level right there as well. And it's actually touching that, I mean, support, sorry. It's actually touching that support and it's wicking off of it. So either we're going to bounce off that support, like I mentioned earlier, or it's going to break through that support level. It looks like it wants to break it though, but we never know.
This is what I mean. Why by sometimes I miss the move by waiting for the 5 minute candle to close.
Yeah, and that's completely fine
Yeah.
because you would only miss a couple points.
Yeah, because I mean, if I wasn't waiting for that, what happened earlier would have happened to me. So yeah,
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm gonna cover a little bit more profit.
yeah.
I trimmed the contract right there, so I have one MNQ left. And I'm completely fine with it, guys. I could honestly let this one ride a little bit. I feel a lot more better now. Um, like I said, I just caught a little piece of it, guys, and it looks like it wants to continue down. So confluence wise, things are looking good. So let's see what happens. There we go. I like that. I like it. Looking really, really good.
Looks like it wants that gap fill.
Yeah, it's looking really solid. Looking really solid. From the entry, I literally got right in at that breakout at 22.04. And from there, it's at 21.78, guys. Over what, like 50 points already or 30 points?
Hell yeah, that was a nice entry.
That was, bro. That was. I was like, oh, bro, I
Well,
got it right there.
it retested it, but I mean, it didn't. So that worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I did. And so far, guys, it's looking strong to the downside, guys.
That's the thing with trading. You got to be okay with missing moves.
Yeah,
When you're not, that's exactly the description or the definition of FOMO, right? Like I could have FOMO'd in with Isaac here and it would have worked out this time, but 9 times out of 10, it doesn't.
yeah,
It's
it doesn't.
always a bad idea and it always goes against you.
Exactly, guys. Like it's all about our entries, guys. Like we just said, he could have got in, but he would have not had that precise entry, right? Where it could have put him in some drawdown. And you don't want to be that. You want to have those sniper entries where it's gonna give you some cushion, so let the candle play out. For example, right now, I think that was a very good open, you know, and I want to see more continuation to the downside. But it is looking pretty good. It's below VWAP, it's below my indicators. Everything's indicating, and it broke through that little support that I had. Everything's indicating that it wants to go short. But wait for that good entry. If it retests this, if you guys want to wait for that retest, look, we're getting that push. So another entry could be below this wick right here, right? It all depends, guys, but it's looking pretty good still. I'm hanging on to one contract.
Oh yeah. Yeah, not to mention it wasn't part of my plan too. So if I would have jumped in with Isaac, I would have been breaking my rules.
Yeah, exactly. We all have our own plan, you know, and but so far, guys, it's looking good for the shorts. It's looking good for the shorts. There it goes. Dude, imagine if I had all my contracts.
Bro, like what I would do now here is I'd on the 1 minute just start trailing it above the last candle.
Yeah, I am, bro. So like I'm up 80 something dollars right now, almost $90. If it goes to like maybe back to $60, I'll get out. But guys, it's looking really good.
Like I said, that yesterday's close is a magnet.
Look, one contract, I'm already up almost $100, guys, with one MNQ, which is actually really, really freaking good. Like I'm happy with this trade. Let's go, guys. Looking good, looking good. There it goes.
You still holding?
I'm still holding. I'm still holding. I'm still holding.
We just hit yesterday's close, and then we have pre-market low right there at
Yep.
also.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of waking. But look at that. It's looking very strong right now. Looking very strong. And confluence-wise, everything's going in the same direction. That's giving me more confirmation, more peace, and it's still going down. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, let's go. Let's get it.
Good trade, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. There it goes. Look at that. That was a nice push, guys. Hey, if you guys took that trade, put it in the chat right now. I want to see those dubs. Everybody should be up right now, guys. It's working out great. Let's go.
Just broke pre-market low.
Dude, so now my exit would be at $100 profit because we're at $160 right now. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, the 1 minute candle was crazy.
Oh, that thing is taking, dude. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. All right, wait. Actually, all right, cool. Damn. This was a good trade after all. So now my only thing is like, yeah, I'm thankful, but then it gives you like, man, imagine if I held all my contracts.
Yeah.
It's all good though, guys. I caught some of it. You know, I'm still up right now. So regardless, I'm gonna end the day green. And that's the best thing about this, guys. And we also did it live together. So that's another good thing. I had my boy BG on the freaking live, which is freaking dope.
Sure.
We're walking you guys through step by step. This is the best thing you guys can have for your education right now. And it's still going. Look at that. Damn. Oh my God.
You know, on my end, we have nothing for a long time.
Bro, it's the freaking just it looks like it just wants to tank, bro. Same thing on my end, bro. Like as I zoom out, we have a long way to go down. A long way. So one contract already up like 170 just for one MNQ, which is pretty insane actually.
Yesterday's low is all the way down in the 19,910s. So,
dude. And then I have even a support at 19,977.
977.
Yeah. I have like a support and a little trend line right there too. That they intersect, they cross each other.
Yeah. Hey, man. Good shit, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So I'm holding still, guys. Yeah, and honestly, at this point, guys, the what goes on after this, it could do its thing, right? And I'm still gonna be up. So actually, I'm really happy with my entry. That was actually a great entry, great entry,
Yep.
bro. I saw that push, bro, in the last like 30 seconds of the other candlestick. We got that good push, and that gave me like, hey man, like I'm gonna get in. So that's why I got in because I saw that like little momentum push, and
Yep.
that kind of set us up though. If you look at it, the next candlestick, the following one, continued to go down, and then look at this one. So it's looking really good, guys.
Yep. Yep. That was a nice breakout. And that's, again, I kind of reiterate this because different traders do different things, right? Isaac's great at breakouts. Breakouts haven't really worked out for me that good, right? I always get smoked with them. So that doesn't mean Isaac is wrong or that I'm right. It just what worked
Exactly.
for him. Like I waited for the retest. I didn't get it. I missed that.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that. Isaac,
Yeah.
got the breakout. If it would have retested, maybe he would have been in, maybe he would have got out. Who knows? But it depends on his risk tolerance if it was within that. And then I would have gotten an entry, and then it worked out for me. So it just there's no right or wrong answer. Just whatever works for you, as long as you stick to the plan and
Yeah.
that plan. That's really all that matters. And I'm not. I mean, I can't sit here and say I don't have FOMO because I
Yeah.
100% do, but I'm not reacting to that FOMO because it always ends bad, right? So.
Great stuff, bro. Great stuff. So what can happen here is like it could try retesting the 90 MA, right? But there's a lot of room to that. But yeah, guys, just make sure that don't have FOMO. It's hard because if I wouldn't have taken that entry, I probably wouldn't have FOMO. But that's the thing, we have to learn how to control our emotions. And like BG was saying, like we have to stick to our plan, right? And there's no right or wrong, because this could have easily went against me, right? And you just never know, but you just got to follow your trading plan.
Yeah. It's a numbers game, probabilities.
Exactly. So look, I was up at one point with this one contract like 190 bucks. Right now I'm up 130 bucks. So now I'm deciding, okay, how much am I willing to give up from this move, right? And it just depends on my risk, right? Um, in reality, if I wanted to, which would be kind of dumb, I think. Who knows? It could work against me or not. I could wait to break even, or I could trail my stop, right? Like I could have a number like, okay, if I'm in $100 profit, then I'm just gonna get out the trade, you know. But if it doesn't reach $100 profit, and if it continues to go in my favor, then I'm gonna hang on to it. See how much more I can get from it. Right now, I'm at 115, 113, so it's looking like it wants to like maybe go back to $100 in my profit and I'll get out. But right now I'm still hanging on a little bit, giving it a little bit more time to let it do its thing. Let's see. But it's waking off like our big breakout, so that's a good sign. What are you seeing right now, BG? How are things looking?
Well, it's forming a little bit of a bear flag there on the 1 and 2 minute and even the 5 minute, but it just seems to the downside. I would ideally like a bigger push up before it continues, but it looks like it wants to just keep going.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing the same. It's kind of hesitant to go up a little bit. Um, Guys, like if it could break below this previous wick and continue, then that's really strong. Like we might just continue to flush. But that was a big move, guys. From let's see, from the entry from 2205, it went all the way down to 2114. So what's that, like 90 points almost? 80 points?
Crazy move.
Pretty good move.
I might take a small position if it breaks below this.
Yeah, yeah. Because everything confluence wise, everything's on a downtrend right now. So looking good for the downside. Still, there we go. There we go.
A little bit of an entry, kind of late right there, actually.
A little bit.
Fast push
Yeah.
that Gave me a horrible fill.
Oh yeah, man, that push though, right? Yeah, you got in after the push. Yeah, I was kind of just focus in, guys. Whoever's trading, just focus in.
If you don't get a push on this candle, I'm gonna just hop out.
Yeah.
That late entry, I don't like it when it does.
Yeah, guys, real quick, I'm at work, so like at any time I may have to get off, but hopefully I don't. But I just want to throw it out there. Like if all of a sudden this live just, or if I stop talking, then like, hey, it's working out, BG. You up? You up?
Yeah, I'm up a little bit.
All right, it's looking good though. It's looking good, bro. Stay patient with it. Stay patient with it.
Breaks the
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go.
took half the position there.
That's right. That's right. Hey, BG. Let's go. Bro.
Stop.
You're up.
And hell,
Dude, you're crushing it, bro. You're crushing it.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another bit there.
Oh, let's go. Oh, perfect, dude. Perfect.
So this is just free trade now.
Let's go. Free trade, baby. Look at that. He stood to his plan. He trimmed. He's in profit. Either way, he's gonna walk out green, guys.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Still looking good, guys, for the downside, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting little wicks here and there, but bro, that's common.
Even with the late entry, that was still.
That was still good, bro. Exactly, bro. Because we're getting those pushes, dude. Dude, one contract, I'm already up $230, bro.
Hell yeah. You're still holding on to that one?
Yeah, dude. Now, what was my stop at $100 will probably be my stop at $190. You know?
I just took my second to last contract. I got one contract left. I'm gonna trail it in it.
Nice, bro. Nice.
They're
Ooh, got the dub, bro. Let's go.
$100 per account right now.
How much?
300.
Me too, dude. I'm at 315.
Nice.
Dude, but honestly, like, dude, I really think just the way it's moving, bro, like we could get like a couple more hundred, bro. I mean,
We'll see if it wants to keep jumping, but
yeah,
I'm gonna go lighter, like I said, and then I just didn't change the contract for whatever reason, and I kept it at 6. So
nice.
no.
Yeah, initially, guys, I had 5 contracts, guys. My initial entry was 5 contracts. I started trimming along the way, and then I left one. So, yeah, it's just good trade, guys. Good trade. I'm actually really glad that we caught a move today. It's been a little while since we have.
Yeah.
But this was actually a pretty clean price action. Yeah, in the morning, we were being patient, but look, patience led up to this, and that's what makes it worth it, guys. And it still is going down, guys. Look at that. Let's do
That broke that low again.
dude. Oh my god, this is great.
All right, so that last 1 minute.
Look at that. Oh my god.
I'm moving my stop to the top of that last 1 minute candle now. I'm just gonna trail it after the candle closes.
Sick, bro. Sick.
And if I get out, I get out. I mean,
Exactly, bro. Like I'm still holding it right now. I haven't decided on what exactly number I should get out. I'm up $260 with this one contract. Now maybe at $200 I'll get out. Maybe we'll see.
$100 on that contract right now.
Up 100 on one MNQ already, guys. That's all it takes, guys. Look at this. This is $2 per point. Just imagine when we get to the big leagues and we're trading 20 one MQ be $20 per point.
Dude, everything
would be $2,000 in profit, bro.
All the confluences are still dropping heavy.
Heavy. Breaking. It's a free fall, guys. Free fall right now.
All right, I'm moving my stop to the last 1 minute.
Dude, this is the highest I've been up with one MNQ, dude. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Almost $300 on this one MNQ. Great job, team. Great job.
If it stops me out, I'll be up about $100 per contract, or for this last contract.
Beautiful, beautiful, dude.
About, if it stops me out.
Yeah, so that'll be around almost $400 or still three?
I think, let me see. I'm at like 350 right now. So
Yeah, I'm at 330 right now.
for that one contract?
Well, no, the one contract I'm at 256.
Oh, gotcha,
But
gotcha.
my total profit right now is around 330.
Yeah, my highest went 350. So right now, pushing up, I'm at 310.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, guys, if it hits $200 profit with this one MNQ, I'm probably just gonna get out of it. But I mean, it's still looking good right now.
Yeah, 5 minute just close. Let's see if we break that low of the last 5
Yeah,
minutes.
that was actually a good open too to the downside. It's still opening like it wants to tank. And look at that, we're getting that push.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a best trade, guys. Best trade. What's his textbook, right?
Yep.
Textbook.
All right, I got stopped out.
We got stopped. All right, cool.
Take it.
Dude, we got that dub, bro. Hey, great trade, man. Look, you followed your plan and you made that money, dude.
$300 and I got 17 accounts. So
17 accounts, guys. Hey, anything he makes, that's times 17. 300 times 17, guys. Add that up.
bucks, 5,100.
Dude.
Sure.
Hey, let's go.
That's the beauty of these prop firms and copy trading. That yeah, it seems like 300. You're like, oh, okay, like 300. What the hell are you gonna do with that? But then when you, I'm kind of. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, so like it's kind of we kind of get. Me and Isaac were talking about this a while ago, but we kind of lose track of like reality when it comes down to money when it's trading, because $300 is amazing for anybody, right? Like in general. So I mean, most people make that in a day at work, a full day. So $300 is amazing. But then when you think about it and you start multiplying that times 2 accounts or 5 accounts or 15 or 20 accounts, that just is just stupid, right? Like. But the secret here is keeping that money.
Exactly.
It's easy to keep that
exactly.
money. It's hard to keep that money. So you got to stay disciplined with your plan.
Yeah. Got to have that risk management, man, because you can make a ton of money, but it will mean nothing if you just don't have risk management, because you'll end up losing all that money. So
Yep.
the key is having your risk management, setting your stops, and then there's also things that can help you depending on the platform, right? Where it could lock you out of the system if you hit a certain loss, things like that could prevent you from making a dumb decision, right? You got to know yourself and know the way that you might end up being. Like maybe you might overtrade, right? So what are you going to do to put in like a protective measure so you won't overtrade, right? If you one of these days you may feel like, oh man, like I'm missing out, I want to start trading, and then end up losing more than you anticipated. So they have things where you could put a stop where it could prevent you from doing that, So and that builds your discipline. That's going to build your perspective on things, and it's going to help you with your risk management. All right, I am out the trade, guys. Out the trade. It went back to I was gonna get out at 200. It went back to like one, I think like 80 something. So my total profit for the day is 270, guys.
Nice.
Which I think that's very fair. I mean, yeah, like Viju was saying, it doesn't seem like a lot, right? 200, 300. But guys, I have 10 accounts. So what's that? 270 times 10. I don't know what it is right now, but guys, it's pretty good. So not bad.
That's $2,700, bro.
$2,700 in less than an hour worth of work, guys.
Yo,
Market open at 6:30.
hop into the 1 minute or
1 minute.
The 1 minute, so I can show you what I was looking at.
Let me pull it up. Let's see, 1 minute chart. Okay, cool. Here we are.
Right, so you look at the 1 minute right there at let's see, 7:33.
7. Okay, 30. 3 right here.
33. So there's a bear flag right there, right? So you draw a line from that bottom of the low right there to that candle.
Yeah.
And then that next red candle broke it, and that's when I got in. So that's my setup right there. Is bull and bear flags.
Bro,
That's
so
perfect because that's your
isn't
level
it
right there.
setting up right
Whatever.
now too? Like
Huh?
that? Isn't it setting up kind of like that right now?
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, I'm up, and I don't want to.
No,
I'm
no, I
not
know. I'm
risking
saying,
any
but
of
like
it.
it's kind of similar to like
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
see right
exactly.
here to
Yeah,
right
if I
here.
was
So
going to trade again, I'd be looking at this next bear flag right
yeah,
here. But you also want to keep in mind we are really extended to the
yeah,
downside.
we are.
So that can trap you before it goes right back up, right? So
Yeah,
I even thought we were a little extended on that one that I took. So,
yeah,
um,
man.
but yeah, I mean that retest right there, whatever line you have on top of that bear flag
Uh-huh.
that was perfect. And that for me, that was yesterday's close.
Ah, okay,
That's
interesting,
why it gave me
interesting.
more confidence. So yesterday's
Yeah,
close plus that bear flag.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
you see, guys, that's just social tell you like, dude, even though we have our different style, it's like, look, it's very similar because I had this line right here, right? And then I'm pretty sure BG had something there indicating that that was yesterday's close, right?
yeah,
I didn't, but I mean, I had this line, so that shows like, hey, we have something going on here.
yeah. And then it formed that bear flag, and then once it broke it with momentum, that's when you see
Got
the
this big
volume right
move
there
right here.
came
Look at that.
hard.
Once it broke it, look at that.
And then if
Just
you look at the volume on that candle, on that first red
like this.
candle, it
Yep.
started increasing. Yep. So
Look at this value picked up right here. You
see how the
know?
volume starts to drop as it's pushing up to the left.
Yeah. Oh, right
Right
here,
there,
right here.
like
There you
yeah,
go. Look at that.
as it's pushing up, the volume starts to drop. And then all of a sudden that red candle comes in and that volume picks up.
What's up?
Yeah.
Good. You know what, bro? That's something I got to start paying more attention to because, um, I I'll be honest, I haven't really paid attention too much to that, but I should because that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does matter.
Sure.
But guys, hey, we took that great trade. Look at that. Let me go back to the 5 minute. Great breakdown, BG. That was great. Um, and same thing, guys. I had this little box right here, right? It broke it with some good momentum, and look at that. It kind of just retested it a little bit on the 5 minute chart, but then look, we got that good push. I stood in the trade. I got out around here somewhere, but I still locked in profits along the way, and it was a really really great trade. We made money today, guys, and I mean, it was great breakdown, man. This was
Yeah.
actually one of my best lives, honestly, because honestly, I had BG in here, and that's my boy. And yeah, guys, I feel like we brought you guys a lot of value today. Um, actually, I know we did. This is like his input plus my input is like, guys, you don't get this, guys. And people will charge you like hundreds of and thousands of dollars just to get this, and you guys are getting it right now for free. And that's just because we have a passion to help people, and that's what we do, guys. So much love, guys. BG, you got anything, man? Before we
I'm
get off?
good, man. Yeah, usually I'm out by
Yeah,
7:30, so I'm
yeah.
already over by 15, 17 minutes.
My bad.
I
My
got
bad.
I got a 9 to 5 too. Yo, we all do. So this
Exactly.
isn't
Hey,
we
we're
ain't
on it,
rolling in the dough
bro.
yet.
Hey guys, much love, man. We're gonna get off this. I appreciate it. Love you guys. God bless. Without God, we ain't nothing. We keep God in everything we do. Let's go, baby.
Peace.